What's up, guys? Cosmic Realist coming at you with another video here today. I kind of just want to start this video off by saying that I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded that much lately. There's just been a lot of stuff going on in my life right now, and kind of just stressed out with school and some other shit that's going on. So, yeah, sorry again about not uploading very much. Uploading might be a little bit slow for a little while, but I promise that I will upload as much as I can. Um, anyways, in the background of this video, I have some MW3 Search and Destroy on Dome. I am using the MK14 with a suppressor and rapid fire because that trigger finger though. And yeah, I think I end up going 9-0, so completely flawless game for me. You'll see the scoreboard at the end of this video, so I think it's 9-0 as far as I can remember. We win the game 4-0, so all in all, it's a pretty great game. If I can point one thing out, though, I love the way the blue camo looks in Modern Warfare 3. Like, I don't know why. The blue and the red camos just, like, look the best to me. Like, gold looks pretty cool. I think everybody likes gold camo, obviously, but, yeah, I don't know. The blue and the red camos are just really appealing to me. I don't know. But yeah, in today's video, I have another life story, and that is how I broke my collarbone twice. It's the same collarbone that I broke this twice, 2 times. So the first time I was 13 or 14, and I had just ended my 8th grade year. It was actually the last day of 8th grade for me, and the last day of school is always kind of just a uh, do nothing day. I don't know. You don't really do anything on the last few days of school, so I got checked out of school early. My mom came and picked me up and brought me back home. She then went to work, and I was hanging out with my sister and her ex-boyfriend, ex-now boyfriend. They were dating at the time, but they're broken up now. So I was hanging out with them at my house, just watching movies. They'd gone up to my sister's room to do whatever they did, and um, yeah, we had decided that we wanted to go to the skate park. My sister's ex-boyfriend and I wanted to go to the skate park. I have a skate park like in my town. It's really close to my house, so we decided to drive there though because it's just faster to get there. Um, So as we were driving there, me being the skater that I am, I thought it was a good idea to sketch on my sister's boyfriend's car. And if you guys don't know what sketching is, it's pretty much when you have a skateboard, you stand on the skateboard and you hold on to either the back of a car or like the side of a car, like an open window, for example. That's what I was holding on to, at least, was the side of his car. And we were driving. We were going at, I don't know, maybe 25, 30 miles an hour, which is actually really fast for a skateboard. So I was going pretty fast, and I had let go because there was like this. We were like going over a bridge, so there was like a little thing connecting like a little metal piece connecting the road, like the normal road, to the bridge, and I didn't want to run over that because I knew that I'd totally fall if I went over that. So I let go to try to, like get out of the way of that and eventually run it off once I got like to a slower speed. But it did not go like that. What ended up happening was when I let go, I was cruising for a little bit, like a I don't know, maybe 50 yards, and then eventually I got speed wobbles. Which, if you guys don't know what speed wobbles are on a skateboard, it's when your trucks basically wobble really fast and your board just goes right out from under your feet when you're like going at a high speed. So I hope you guys enjoy the teabagging going on in the gameplay. Don't really know how I was doing that, but enjoy it. But yeah, so I eventually got speed wobbles, and I had ended up my board had ended up shooting out from under my feet, and I had just slammed on the ground super hard. Like, I had hit my head on the ground really hard. My head was bleeding. I didn't get a concussion though, which I thought was kind of surprising. Um, but I had ended up also landing on my left shoulder really hard too, and uh, it was weird because it didn't really feel like it was broken. I knew that something was wrong, but it was the first time that I'd ever broken a bone, so I didn't really know what a broken bone felt like. So I knew that something was wrong, but I didn't know what. Because when I moved my arm, I could like feel my bones like grinding against each other, which is what I realized it was later. Um, so yeah, I had slammed really hard and didn't think that I broken my bone, but when my mom got home later that day and we went to the emergency room, uh, or not the emergency room. It's like a hospital or whatever. But yeah, we went there and they had gotten some X-rays and shit, and we had found out that my collarbone was broken. In fact, which is obvious, but obvious now. But um, it was broken, and it was actually pretty insane because it had been overlapped by 2 inches, and or not 2 inches, but I think it was like an inch and a half, something like that, maybe an inch. But I'll put a picture of what my collarbone looked like when it was broken, like the X-ray of my collarbone. You'll also be able to see my reflection and my mom in the background. So yeah, don't really pay attention to that. But yeah, the X-ray will be on the screen for you guys to see, and it was pretty crazy. My first broken bone had been overlapped by that much, and yeah, so I had ended up having surgery for that, and basically what that surgery did is your collarbone is like a hollow bone, so they had ended up putting a titanium like rod into my collarbone. So eventually, like after the surgery, that had started like working its way out of my shoulder. So basically, I just had this piece of metal that was like kind of in my collarbone and kind of out of my shoulder. So it was kind of weird. They eventually just called me in and they laid me down on a table and didn't give me any anesthetic, didn't put me out, nothing. They just yanked that shit right out, and that hurt like a bitch. That was one of the most painful things I've ever felt in my life. Um, but yeah, that was the first time that I broke my collarbone, and the first time it actually didn't heal up correctly. So the second time it broke really easily. The second time, what I was doing was I was riding my dirt bike with my dad, and I think ended up grabbing too much front brake and just ended up like going straight into the dirt. I didn't even like fall that hard. It's just the fact that my collarbone didn't heal up correctly, so my collarbone had broken really easily again. So this second time that my collarbone had broken, I had surgery again, and this time, I'll put another picture up on the screen so you guys can see what's in my collarbone right now. But basically, what they put in during that surgery was a like a titanium plate, as well as 6 screws into my collarbone. So you guys saw in the picture, pretty intense. I can feel the screws when I touch my collarbone. I don't have a lot of meat around my collarbone, or a lot of muscle or anything, so I can feel the screws around my collarbone. So it's kind of weird, but it's kind of cool because I have metal in my body. Like, how many people can say that? But yeah, so that's basically how I broke my collarbone twice. And it also looks like that's the end of this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Go ahead and leave a like if you want to see more of my content, and go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more of my content. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Take it easy.